हेलो। आज हम खेलने जा रहे हैं पार्ट 2 ऑफ व्हाट रिमेन्स ऑफ एडिथ फिंच। लास्ट की स्टोरी में हमने 3 लोगों को उनके इमेजिनेशन के थ्रू मरते हुए देखा था, और अब हम जानने वाले हैं कि इसके बाकी के फैमिली मेंबर्स के साथ क्या हुआ था। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। अभी तक तो हमको यही लग रहा है कि जितने भी लोग थे उनके साथ ऐसा तो कुछ हुआ है जो
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
चर्पी बर्पी फर्पी लर्पी जर्पी दर्पी डर्पी जूनियर। What are these names?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Walter Finch, August 26, 1952. Barbara Finch, Molly Finch, Calvin Finch, Sven and Edith Finch. Hmm, well,
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
telling him to stop.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Okay.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Hmm.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay Kumar. अबे क्या? अबे ये फिंच की फैमिली में संजय कुमार कहाँ से आ गया? What? Is this a developer? Okay. Damn. Well, if
There's
it's a
so many
developer,
things I
then
wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
well, amazing Sanjay Kumar, amazing name.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant. I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam. Okay.
They were both pretty intense.
Done. No comments. Okay, Grandpa Sam.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Not quite.
What?
Hmm.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's okay. Got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be
The
careful.
way they
The
story
camera's
tell
older
na
than
in
you are.
every story, it is so unique. कॉमिक में मुझे कंट्रोल
You're
दिया
right,
था,
Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
and now this camera.
Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Okay, interesting thing. Let's try something interesting.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Sorry, but यहाँ
Give me a
पे
minute to
कुछ
check the
interesting
map.
है नहीं.
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Dad!
Oh
Cover your
wow.
eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
This is
Dad,
John.
I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
Okay.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared
Yeah.
up. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh wow, I'm controlling this guy now.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh my God. No.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay. So there is a Sanjay here. When I see the book. Okay.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory. Gregory, Dawn, and okay. Hmm.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Wow. Time to go, kiddo. Oh, now I'm controlling this.
Bend over, Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Oh, wow.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of him. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
Oh, wow. Is that dolphins? Oh, wow.
I know how silly it sounds. But I'm worried about a baby being too happy. Slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I
Well,
hadn't
this
called
was
that
fun.
night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, wow. They can still jump. Oh wait.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Wait. This is not right.
There's so much I don't understand
Oh my god.
about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh, Gregory drowned. So sad. Hmm. Ah, ये ऑरेंज के छिलके यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay. So इसके dad है संजय. Damn. Okay. I take my words back.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Holy Bible. Okay. So,
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard,
oh
before the
wow.
day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Wow.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that
I
I
now
remembered.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Interesting.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
What, Gus?
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Hmm.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
ओह वाह बेटे क्या कर दिया तूने
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Gus
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay, am I missing anything here? Most definitely am. वाह यार कितना मस्त लग रहा है टीमवर्क रिस्पेक्ट स्ट्रेंथ एंड 9:30 हाउस रूल्स no playing outside without permission no answering doors for strangers no messes after dark all chores before dark respect others emergency evacuation plan Finch household Damn, imagine तुम्हारे घर पे Oh, raise flag 7:30, breakfast 8, quiet time 11. Duties, Dawn sweep trash, Gus mop moya, Greg be baby. Routine and whatever. Fine. What am I supposed to do now? Guys, no hint. Should I go up? Are you crying?
My
Okay,
mom moved to
time.
India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Mom is in India.
When my dad
Okay.
died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a
Oh,
while,
wow.
things were good. Almost normal.
They have their own chota sa school.
But it didn't last.
Scientific method, observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion. Okay.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Is Milton
After
still
Milton
alive?
disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Hmm. Milton, 1922 to 2003. बट यहाँ पे मेंशन नहीं किया. Okay. So Milton was a painter. Picasso. What is this? Milton. Wow. 3D model.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Milton Finch and the magic paintbrush. Okay, Milton, time to go. Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Wait, Lewis का room is a boat. Oh.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
ये अचानक से पूजा वाला सॉन्ग कैसे बज गया? Lewis, what is this? Marijuana? Now I understand why they didn't allow you in his room.
Dear Mrs.
Dear
Finch,
Miss
as
Finch.
Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
No.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth, he'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And
Bats.
toads.
And toads. Okay.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh wow.
I worried about him then.
Now this is really.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
मैं इसके माउस से स्विच को कंट्रोल करता हूँ और WSD की से यूएस
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Amazing music.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery, but his chopping was as reliable as ever.
और इसके पीछे ये fish है instead of dragon.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor,
Election for mayor.
and he won. They begged
बड़ा
him to
happy
stay,
सा माहौल हो
but his
गया.
mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Very interesting game यार. ऐसी imagination मेरी भी हो.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville,
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He
और
started
कौन सा
drifting
Louis?
away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince. Wait, are they telling me? No. अरे
beautiful
हाय हाय
prince.
हाय हाय. ये तो गलत है यार. तुमने मुझे कंट्रोल नहीं करने दिया. Automatically अंदर चला गया. Fine.
The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents. Yes, sinister serpents.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his
Electric sitar.
electric sitar.
इंडिया में आ गया है.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
अरे अरे. कहने से धीरे धीरे इमेजिनेशन ने पूरा टेक ओवर कर दिया. अभी मुझे दिख भी नहीं रहा कि पहले स्टार्टेड वेरी स्मॉल इन 2D है ना. अभी धीरे धीरे this entire picture is his imagination.
But he was so proud of having created it.
समझेगा fish.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Wow.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
यार अब काम इतना
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
इमेजिनेशन इतनी अच्छी हो तो उसको कौन ही रियल ना समझे।
It was hard to argue with him.
अब ये कहाँ था?
We began to forget the world we know. I think
All
it pained
this
him to remember
bullshit.
Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is this Lewis? Lewis?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch. Hello? Oh my god.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Well, let him enjoy while he can.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Let's go.
Including the wise Calico who insisted on inviting him.
क्या बात है?
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Yeah. Wait. Wait. No. I know where this is leading to. I know where this is leading to. I know what machine this is. Bro, seriously?
And the
Oh
rest
my
I think
god.
you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
ये क्या कर दिया? Everything was good except वो last में क्या कर दिया?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Lewis. And now, last person, Milton.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up
Tragic.
leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Edith, और अपनी स्टोरी बता।
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Okay, Edith.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Now I feel like maybe उनकी family को कुछ
Things I can't
imagination.
explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine!
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Okay.
My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
About me?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Who is
I
she
just want to
talking
meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
What happened to you?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Edith Finch. Damn. Shirley Dallas. Ian Dallas, creative director, technical director. Okay, so इन्होंने अपने सारे डेवलपर्स की टीम के बचपन की फोटो डाली है. Interesting. Well, so this was Diary of Edith Finch. अभी तक का सबसे क्रिएटिव गेम जो मैंने अभी तक देखा है. Very interesting. It was sad, but really. अब मैं जाके इसकी एंडिंग सर्च मारूंगा YouTube में. Explanation of Edith Finch ending. Even the post credit scene देख लो यार. So creative. You will definitely try to watch everything. Okay, then. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.